Welcome to the Circus of Wayward Wonders. Welcome to Roll for Combat, 3-Ring Adventure.
27 Hap. Yep. You got the stinkitudes. You got the squirts. Yeah, you're physically ill.
We're gonna go with not the squirts. We're not. That's not canon, listeners. That's not canon.
If you stay here for much longer, you're gonna get them because that's how bad the stinks are.
Oh, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. This is too much.
It's really bad. You're like, ugh. Well, you found the camp and it's dark, and you seem to find where the actual. You're pretty sure, just from up your vantage point, and that you could probably go all the way around the camp and probably easily, with just a couple checks, sneak towards the main encampment where the commanders are, because they actually seem to be. They're closer to the tower, maybe a quarter or half mile away. It's hard to tell. They're not right next to the tower. The tower actually seems to be further away, but they are all like, think of it this way, the camp is between the tower and the town, and it looks like that they are preparing for an all-out assault, and there is zero chance the town will survive this assault. Doesn't matter how well you train them. There's just the sheer numbers is overwhelming.
Well, I think we have to sneak to the tent.
Those sheer numbers are why I'm telling you it's okay that they didn't have the A in stone. They are such a force to be reckoned with. They are not starving. They are doing just fine.
Well, now they are.
This is conquest. Is what it is.
Do we fly and drop down on it, or do we sneak?
I don't know what sneaking through thousands of Xulgaths.
You could probably, there's a whole bunch of things you probably can do. You could probably go to the other side, sneak through. You could set some fires to some tents and start a chaos. You can open up some pens and let the dinosaurs and the animals out.
This is a creative situation.
Yeah, it's anything you can think of. There's no wrong answers. This is theater of the mind. I don't have a map of a mile of camps.
That's the best.
No, that's
so
good.
You guys figure it out.
If we can cause chaos by, like, say, letting the burden animals free, the burden dinos free, which we would want to do anyway. If we cause chaos, then at some point it seems like leadership is going to have to step up or stand in and be like, what's going on, right? And so maybe we can use that to figure out where the leadership is and then try to do a surgical strike on them or something.
Well, we see the tent, right, that we assume is...
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be
we
like the
get the
commander
gugs?
coming out. It's going to be like the little NCOs coming out to deal with it.
That's true. But well, at least chaos in the camp will draw attention away if we want to go do it. I still think a distraction's best. Mostly I just want to screw stuff up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Havoc Dragon!
The fire pits are all like just regular sized fire pits. The one you see off in the distance near the tower, that one is like, from here you can see, it's like 25 feet up in the air. It's like a gargantuan fire pit.
As a sorceress, I don't have anything useful here. Like I only know so many spells, and I'm not a wizard. I'm looking at them though. I'm looking through the spells like, No, I'm not seeing anything.
I think a distraction is good, and then we slip there from the opposite side, away from the distraction. I think that is our best chance. I do not have anything magically right now that I can scry with. I cannot cloak us all.
Well, what about, just doing the old letting their animals loose? A classic.
Classic.
How do we go get close enough to do that?
With stealth and or invisibility.
I have invisibility.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, then that's better than my idea. My idea was like, I fly over them and roar really loud, and then they get scared, and they break the wall down, and they run away, and then there's chaos everywhere. It's not a good idea, never mind.
I mean, I can literally unlock the gates, not swing them open a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just quietly unlock them and make them so they could be pushed. So when you do that, they burst out.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, okay.
Right? Because if I do one and one gets out, hey, what's that? And then another gets out. You know what I mean?
Do we really want them chasing after you?
I'll be invisible.
Not you.
Me. Maybe not. I don't know.
If
That's
they
probably
know
bad.
What if the dragon's
up in the
invisible?
They're going to chase after you.
Wait, you become visible very quickly.
Yes.
If I roar
Not
at them, I
with
think I
greater
become invisible.
invisibility.
It doesn't last very long.
a minute.
How long do you need it to last?
2 minutes.
Oh, well, there you go.
Mine
There you
lasts
go.
10 minutes, but
Well, if
Okay.
I'm just thinking, if I'm like roaring at them and stuff, I would say that probably counts as offensive action.
I mean, I guess I can do this twice, right? It's not self-only. I can make us both invisible, and that would eat up all the rest of my focus points right now.
Right, until I make an offensive action.
No, mine is heightened to the point where it doesn't end if your target uses a hostile
And
action.
it's more than a minute?
So my basic invisibility is 10. The heightened version lasts a minute, but no hostile action.
That's what I'm saying.
But if I'm going to go in there first, right, and slowly unlatch all the openings, come back, hit you with it. How long are you going to roar for? 20 seconds?
I see what you're saying.
You know?
Yeah, we could try. I could fly over there as fast as possible and shout and roar at them. Maybe, slap a couple on the back and see if they can run
blast
out.
them with your screaming breath.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're overthinking of it. I think that if you just unlocked it and scared a few of them or something, they would probably leave.
Yeah, I don't know if I can mass scare all of them at once like you
All
can.
right, fine. All right, I'll just try it. I'll just try screaming
Well,
at
Let's
let
do
me
this teamwork.
Let me back.
Dinos!
Well, let me back up.
Oh.
There's this camp is a mile wide and a mile long. So this is a mile. There's a lot of camps and there's hundreds of them.
Well, where's the animal camp?
There's dozens of them. So I'm trying to understand what you let the animals out, then what?
So we're at, say, the west side of the camp where a bunch of large animals are.
Actually,
Unhook
wait.
them.
If we want to kill the commanders, right? Is that what we're trying to do?
Yeah, we're trying to create a distraction so that...
A distraction's the worst idea.
Why?
Because it lets them know that something's amiss, that they need to be on guard. A true ambush is an ambush. You don't create a distraction first. You just go for it.
All right, so, okay, on that score, we dive bomb through the top of the tent and then just start killing
then that.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend.
You nuke the tent and then we jump in it.
Okay,
Ooh, yeah, carpet bomb the tent and then fly in.
pretend this circle. This is the camp. Okay, this whole thing you can see. Oh, you're behind the wall. You can't see. All right, there we go. So pretend this is the camp. Each of these squares is basically an encampment. Okay. And you're on this side. So that's how many encampments there are. You see what you believe is the head encampment all the way over here. I'll even paint it. I'll even draw something.
Okay.
So you think right over here.
Okay, so we need to go around.
So it looks like now it's kind of close to the edge. So my point being, it's there's animals here. There's animals all over the place. So you can set off some animals here, but you then would have to get through a mile of camp.
If we set off animals and they know we're here.
I think,
Okay.
no matter what, I think we have to be on the west side.
Yeah.
And then either the animals get loose and then we regroup and dive in, or we're just diving up
I think
and
we're
then
just
down
diving.
in.
Hap's right. We should just go sneak around to the west side, like a lazy circle around over there.
Oh, that's not Hap. That's Lauren. Hap doesn't know about tactics.
Sure she
Lauren.
does.
It's what
It's what Hap said. So, and then we'll blitz the camp. We'll just see what happens. Maybe we'll all die, but if we kill the Xulgath leadership, we'll still be heroes.
this is what Ataran wanted to do, so that works for me.
I can still make us invisible. So it's just
I feel like the
four-
flying dragon is being invisible. That's smart.
4 tiny people in a sitting position, very high up. It's very hard to detect.
That's still harder to see.
Definitely hard to see, yeah. You can just use the normal invisibility for that one.
Yeah. Well, I only have the one. But yeah, it hit you with invisibility that if you make an attack move, it disappears.
I mean, and in real life, if this happened in real life, and they weren't Xulgaths, they were Nazis or something, I don't know. They wouldn't be battle rattle equipped, right? They'd have the weapons somewhere else. They'd have the body armor somewhere else.
Right.
They'd be sleeping and drinking.
They're
and you
preparing.
didn't kill them.
That might happen. Who knows? So
Okay.
yes, if you want, you can go to the west side, and that
Yeah.
seems a little bit easier. And it looks like you only have to walk maybe a third or a quarter mile to get to the camp. I will say that happens, but for you to do it very quietly, I'd say it's really late now. If you're going to go all the way on that side, it's probably going to be midnight at least. Just
Yeah.
take
okay.
a little
Maybe
bit.
they're
we were-
sleeping.
Oh, that's right. We're not flying yet because it's a long distance. Is that it?
Well, I mean, I guess you could fly up. They would probably see you. They have
No, not with the invisible dragon, right?
Well, we were thinking of flying around.
Oh, are you going to fly around and then come back? Or I forgot you
Yeah,
can fly.
like, well, it's still today, but we're just
Oh,
gonna,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. Okay, fair
we'll
enough.
fly around the
Just-
perimeter of the camp.
Got it. Okay, in that case, you could do it, and it's still only like 9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then with still scale invisible, we dive bomb into the tent.
Guys, 9:30 is past Hab's bedtime. We gonna
Are we
have to
gonna
call.
announce ourselves with fireballs, or are we just gonna like crush the tent?
Well,
Nah, fully crush the tent. Hope nobody sees it.
Well, I'll tell you a few fun things. First of all, as you get onto this side, it's not a tent. There's a fire pit, and it's easily, as I said, 20, 30 feet up in the air. There's so much smoke that it's hard for you to even see what's going on. But,
Not me.
not you, but from what you can tell, there's an enormous tower of wood and bone that rests on 6 huge wheels. It looks like this is a main encampment, and it looks like they're building a tremendous siege tower at this
A
camp.
trebuchet. Oh, my Hap, your greatest dreams are coming true.
Wait, why would they build a siege tower?
Is it pointed in the direction of the town or the
The town
tower?
doesn't have walls. What do you need a siege tower
It does
for?
have walls now, right?
It is walls.
Original.
We're like 6 feet. You can't jump over them. Why do you need a siege tower?
Who
Well,
can
is it-
jump 6 feet?
Is it pointed in the direction of the tower or the town?
Of the town.
Yeah,
And
okay.
it's clearly larger than any building in Willowside, and yeah, it looks like...
Intimidation factor.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe
you
they have
know
like a bunch
what?
of archers on it, and the archers would be deadly up there.
Or spellcasters with fireball?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, and neither could you because you're not Xulgath.
Steve's
But
like, look, I just work here, right?
no, I'm just telling you what you see. But it looks like that this is, yes, a tent, and there's some tents here, but this area is easily a couple 100 feet in all directions. So it's not like, oh, we crash a tent. It's actually, and there's a lot of people in this area. It's hard to see from this distance, but it looks like there is a large fire pit with lots of people tending the fire. Then there seems to be some barricades of equipment and wood and barrels and just stuff they've been using to build it. And then behind that, it seems to be there's another camp, and then there's a large tower. So altogether, this looks like something like 3 or 4 mini camps built around one large camp. So you would probably get beyond overwhelmed if you attacked it.
Can we
direct.
do reconnaissance? Like figure
Yeah.
out which tent is
Yes.
like the most commanderly.
Sure. Who wants to do that?
How
That'd
about
have to
everybody make everybody perception check?
Well,
No.
someone will have to go in
You'd have
there.
to go in. You'd have
Oh,
to go
I
in.
Darius will have to do
reconnoiter,
it.
like by flying.
No.
No, okay.
Well, yeah, you could, but they're gonna see you.
Well,
If that,
Yeah,
The
so
dragon was
Darius
invisible.
invisible or Steel Stale
then
invisible.
you can do it. You tell me.
Okay.
However you want to reconnoiter. If you want to go invisible,
So,
I don't know who
I-
can go invisible. And who
I
can't.
can turn myself and one other person invisible with my last 2 focus points.
Okay, you
And it'll
got
last
it.
for 10 minutes.
Go
so
right ahead.
there you go.
Okay, you can turn me invisible, and I'll use. Can I use survival to figure stuff out?
You can fly, and then I'll show you what you see.
Okay.
So you're just gonna go invisible and fly up.
Yeah, fly over and see what we can see.
I'll just give it to you.
Oh,
We will find the party and we will crash it.
yeah.
Ah, yes. The Party Crashers. That's our name.
That game was so good. I hope you all remember that game.
All right. You see this. So I'll even fly you around. You see a gigantic, huge bonfire, and it looks like there's 3 Xulgaths and one of those Zivrex things that you fought
Oh
last
yeah, those
time.
aren't too terrible.
And then you look around, and it looks like this is where all the construction equipment is. And there's a second camp here with more Xulgaths and some new ones you haven't seen before. And then there is the siege tower, and you can't see exactly what's going on in the siege tower because it is covered, but you can tell that there are people Xulgaths going in and out of the siege tower, and it appears to be like 30, it has 3 levels. It's probably something like 30, 40, 50 feet tall.
Hey, do we just want to land on the top of this thing and then go in and ambush them from there?
That could be. The top of the tower is open. I can even show you what the top looks like. That's the top of the tower. And it looks like there's no one up there right now.
I'm thinking, like, we could just land on it and then fight our way down. And that way, at least we know that there's bottlenecks and stuff, just in case, so we don't get overwhelmed. And worst case, we could go back to the top and fly off.
What's our target?
The leadership who we think is in this area, right?
Yeah, you're positive this is definitely the leadership, but the thing is, if there's some leaders, they're probably in that tower somewhere. So
Okay, so then yeah, if they're in the tower.
But you also know this could go bad because if you go to the middle and then they start... Think of it this way. If you went here, it looks like you can easily take these guys out before... Well, let me do it. The guys near the fire are definitely isolated from the people out here and definitely isolated from the people in the tower. If you went to the tower and if they somehow set an alarm, you would have 7 Xulgaths and creatures rushing into the tower to fight you.
Yeah, but they would also be rushing in, like... I'm just thinking they would be rushing in, but if we could bottleneck them in the tower, like, because there's stairways and stuff to get in.
Stairways
up and
are
down.
very wide. I mean, I can show you. I mean, maybe.
I mean, what, like 10 feet wide, 15?
Yeah, they're 10 feet wide. They're ramps. They're designed to sort of allow lots of
I can be 10
an
feet
army
wide.
to go. You probably could.
I'm
But
just thinking if we do it like really strategically, we'd have Steel Scale as a medium-sized creature, and then probably Steel Scale and Darius side to side, holding the line with the 2 of them behind us. And I think we could do it.
I'm hearing both of you say this is a good idea.
I'm telling you that it's not a bad idea, except if they start attacking you from range, and you could have 7. You can have 8, 9, 10 creatures.
Is it all
attacking.
enclosed?
It's all enclosed, yeah.
Yeah, so once we're in there, it's not from range.
No, from inside the tower, they'll be able to... It's a whole floor. Like, I just put you on the 3rd level. So, in other words, if you... Just like making sure you understand. If you go here and you're like, okay, I'm blocking it. Well, then all the bad guys can go here and just fire on you. They can just form a line and like 15 people firing on you.
Oh, like
once.
from below or whatever?
From the same level.
But we're up in the air.
What do you mean you're up in the air?
We're talking about landing on the top of the siege tower and going down.
Right. But then if they run up into the tower to find you, there's going to be... There's the second level. Okay, yes, whatever you want. I'm just going to tell you, there's an open stairwell of ramps. So you could block the ramp, but then you're going to be open to the first and second level of enemies attacking you. I'm just making sure you understand what you're getting into. You're going to have a lot of people being able to attack you by blocking. Because if they run to the bottom of the ramp, they can attack you at range. And then the people... So say you're in the second level. So everyone in the second level could attack you, and then they go to the first level, and it's just an open ramp. There's nothing blocking you. So they can just go to the bottom of the ramp, the stairs, and shoot up at you. Or cast spells at you.
Hold on. This whole thing's made of wood?
Yes.
How many entrances?
And bricks.
Good point.
How many entrances did we see into this thing?
Just one and the top.
Cool. So if theoretically we could set something up on the top to lure them up there, like what's making noise up there, what's going on, and try and get them into there, we could then, I don't know, barricade the entrance on the floor and set the whole thing on fire and just let it burn.
Fine with that.
There's all this like boxes and logs and shit. I mean, it seems like we should be able to barricade the front.
Okay. Yep.
Does that sound like a feasible plan based on the equipment that's there and what we see?
It looks like the stuff around tower is made of wood, bone, and hide. It's on top of 6 huge stone wheels held in place with hewn logs. There's poles jutting from the front of the siege tower, attaching to harnesses that would allow dinosaurs to be pulled into it and out of it. The tower is 3 stories high, looks like 3 nested baskets, one on top of another, and it looks like the 3rd level is only partially finished, which is why you're able to actually get in, because that's where the roof would have been, but it's not there. Everything around is the construction for construction supplies, and it looks to be fairly empty, which is interesting. The tower is covered with shards of obsidian and other very sharp implements to prevent people from climbing it or attacking it directly.
Sure.
It looks like,
But not like placing a wall of fire on it. And
yeah, but the thing is, it looks like it's going to... It might burn, but it's going to take a while. It's not like it's like, boom. It's not like you have explosives. It's not like you have
No,
gunpowder
I know,
to blow
but
it up.
it's made of, like, you said wood and bone and stuff.
Yeah,
but
but it
all
is
that
battle
wood's gonna-
hardened. It's battle hardened, but it's definitely would take. It'll burn, but it's going to take a little while. But it's
Sure, but if they're
definitely-
stuck inside, whatever.
Yeah. No, it's not a bad plan, but just to keep in mind, 10 minutes or 5 minutes is going to be infinite amounts of time in battle. So it's good for a distraction, but probably not to burn it down.
I mean, if we put something big enough in there and then, like, fly off, you know, good luck. Go get your giant trained dinosaurs to move the giant logs that a dragon can just pick up and put in the way.
Okay.
I think it's a great idea. We don't have to fight the leaders. We just burn them alive in their own siege tower.
I'm all for
Fine by
barricading
me.
and lighting it on fire.
Yeah, okay.
Whoever runs away, just huck some
Yeah,
sort
if they
of-
get out,
yeah.
then we fight them.
No, this is really interesting. Well, how do we barricade? That's the first step. How do you barricade?
There's all this construction materials and logs and stuff. I would probably move some of the bigger, clunkier things first, like the crates that are sitting there, and then put logs and stuff in front of them or on top of it to make it so that there's big, heavy mass that they can't just push the crates out of the way.
Okay, so what's the very first thing you do?
The first thing is someone who can fly and turn invisible, so either one of the spellcasters or Steel Scale and not worry about being invisible, goes up to the top of the siege tower and starts making a ruckus and trying to lure them up and into the siege tower and out of there. Once they start going in there, someone at the bottom who's strong, maybe Darius, grabs one of those big crates and blocks the doorway so that they're going to have to smash through the crate to get out. While they're worrying about that, Steel Scale can fly down, like with a signal or something. Oh, hey, it's blocked. Okay, cool. Steel Scale can just fly off the top of it and back down and start grabbing some of those big logs that are laying everywhere and just start putting them in front of the entrance and being like, okay, hack through this log. Good luck.
This is interesting.
While all this is happening, Hap could throw a wall of fire or two, if you have that, maybe on the sides of the thing, so it's burning from either side, and then they're just stuck in there with, you know, fire and smoke and whatever. And once we feel that it's fairly barricaded and on fire, we all just run off to some safe area where we can keep an eye on stuff, and if people start jumping out, we snipe them with long distance spells or other weapons and you know, chase down the escapees.
I love this plan. Let's fine tune it. Why do you need to be on top making a distraction and a ruckus if we just lock them in anyway and burn it?
Because there's all these Xulgaths on the outside. We want them to go in. We want to get as many as possible. There's all these people guarding it.
Oh,
There's
I
like
see. You want to get
three
like,
around the
You want to get them
bonfire.
up
And
in to run to the
Yeah.
top. What's this disturbance?
unless the opposite happens, you make a disturbance. They leave, predicting an ambush. I don't know that.
Well, you know, then we burn the thing down and fight them. We know. What are you gonna do?
Or we just lock the doors and burn it down.
Okay. I mean, but we have all these Xulgaths on the outside.
Yeah,
to
I
deal
think
with,
we should
so.
try to get the Xulgath to run in. I agree with that plan.
Okay, so one idea is a big ruckus. How else could we try and get the Xulgaths to go in?
Well, there's already probably, from you can tell, at least a dozen Xulgaths already in the tower. So I don't know if more would run in. It would more like whatever's in there would just investigate.
Real talk. Do we know where the commanders are?
Can't see any. I mean, unless one of these guys are.
But there's only one siege tower that we saw.
This is
And
the only thing. Yes, this is the only.
and this is
siege
the
tower.
only thing that looked like maybe the commanders are in there. So
Probably.
even if the commanders aren't in there, we'll be taking down this big ass siege tower that spent a lot of time and effort building and kill a bunch of Xulgaths. You
I
right in
feel
there.
like we've thought about this enough. Let's do it. Let's do
Cool.
it.
Unless they're spellcasters and can teleport out. But other than that, you're right. Sounds good.
Well, fine. Then we'll kill the ones who teleport out.
The ones that can't teleport live an extra 20 minutes. I don't know.
All right. Anybody have anything to say to make us stop doing this? Because we're about to do it.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to give me exact details. You can't just say you do it because that doesn't work. Tell me what you're gonna do.
Step one: the distraction.
No. Just tell me where you're gonna land, and then you guys can go from there. We're gonna go in rounds, and you just tell me.
Do
what
we
you're
all
gonna do.
land
Yeah.
together?
We're splitting up the party. There's a top side team and a bottom side team, right?
That's right. Steel
Who's on
Scale's
the top?
gonna Steel Scale and everyone who wants to ride on her back, but because she's gonna have to jump down soon, I'm thinking Steel Scale drops everyone down behind these like crates and barrels and things to hide for a bit till they run off, right? Then she will go by herself because we got 10 minutes of invisibility. We got a little time left. She's gonna fly back up there. She's gonna not be invisible anymore, and she's gonna like make a big ruckus and start bashing up the thing from the top and stuff, and trying to get their attention to get in the tower. whenever y'all think it's safe, that's up to you. You're going to rush up and barricade the entrance and give me a signal to let me know that it's safe to come down. At that point, I will come down. I will help you barricade it. We'll light it on fire. We'll deal with whoever comes out.
All right, quick caveat. There should be 2 signals. One for, they ran in. It worked. One for, oh, fuck.
Cool. I mean, theoretically, I can come down. People can jump on board and I'll fly us out of there. But if everything goes to hell, but unless I die, then,
Works for me.
I'm going to do something real stupid. I'm going to summon an illusion of the sexiest Xulgath ever inside the tower. And then they'll see it and they'll be like, and the illusion can talk now. It'll be like, oh boy.
Don't you need line of sight?
And
to
all the
summon
Xulgaths will run in.
I know, but how would you do that?
The old Bugs Bunny
I'll
trick.
just do it. It's foolproof. This plan can't fail.
How don't you
No,
need,
it can,
you need
it's
line of
bad.
sight? How can you summon something inside a building?
Steve, this is. I'm trying to make this very apparent that this is merely a punchline. I don't know why we're analyzing it this hard.
Okay. You're kidding.
You keep analyzing everything,
It's
so
called
probably
a
why.
joke.
That
Yeah,
is
but
fair.
That was not a joke. That was her being dead serious. So it's up to you.
Wait, that wasn't me being dead serious. That was all a spoof.
How would I know?
I wouldn't say by the humor, but I'm
Sometimes
not funny.
one person's spoof is another person's serious.
I thought you were being dead serious, to be honest.
I said, "Oh, boys."
Yeah, that's a good idea. I
The
mean,
old
Oh,
Bugs Bunny
okay.
trick.
If that got God's seal of approval, maybe we should go for it.
No.
all I know is whatever you're telling me is what I'm expecting you guys to do. So just
All right,
tell me
don't
what
listen
you're
to
gonna
me.
do.
I'm being an idiot.
All right. So I can be invisible down here as well. Can anybody else be invisible?
Ataran can.
Excellent. Hap, how about you?
I can be in a bag.
I'm going to put you in a Pokeball.
No, don't say that.
Well, you have one. Just gotta hang out with Riley until we pop you out.
That's a different. No, he has a Pokeball. I just have a bag of holding.
Oh, I see. All right, get in the bag, and I'll hold you, and then you'll be
Okay.
invisible with me, and I'll let you out when it's time.
All right, I'll get in the bag.
Excellent.
I'll be weird and awkward about it, but I'll do it.
Okay, you can make a face. You can miss the whole way down, then I'll just mush you into the
Wish I had a
bag.
potion of haste. Because if you cast it now, they'll know you're here. You gotta wait. So if I had a potion, I could just drink it up there, but that's okay.
Do we?
No, we used it.
All right, the three of us are down here and hiding. Phase 1, ruckus.
Okay, so she's gonna land at the top. She's gonna go to whatever the way to get down into this thing is, and she's going to be using take cover basically all the time. So if you don't have cover, you get cover, which is a +2 circumstance bonus to armor class and reflex saves against area effects, and stealth checks to sneak, hide, or otherwise avoid detection, although that's probably not going to happen. And if I have cover, like, I don't know, being on the top of this thing and they're on the bottom, it can turn into greater cover, which is a +4. So I'm hoping the cover can save me because I don't have a shield anymore, and I haven't found one to pick up. So yeah, I'm going to go to this little house, whatever it is, and see what I can do.
Okay, you can land down there. That's the ramp down. That's not a house. That's a ramp. What are the other people doing? And then we'll roll initiative, and everyone's going to have to give me fort saves, and we'll go from there.
Okie doke.
So Darius is invisible.
Yes.
Yep. Ataran's invisible.
And Steel Skill's invisible. All right,
Just
put
in
yourselves.
a bag.
I'm gonna
You're in a
be.
bag? Okay.
You're on the bag. All right.
I put her in the bag.
You got a little bag of fire in your hand.
Why don't you get out amidst all those barrels and stuff? So at least you're not in a
Right,
bag.
so we're going to have her in the bag until we're hidden, and then I'll dump her out.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
So you're hiding.
get out of the
Got it.
bag.
I'm gonna use regular invisibility.
Roll for combat.
Give me a fort save.
Good
I
old
would like
regular
to make a fort
invisibility.
save.
Well, you're in the bag. If you're in the bag, you don't have to do anything.
No, I come out of the bag.
Ah,
You
2 ones.
You 2 critical failures. Yep, keep going.
Oh my
Hero point.
3
god!
critical failures.
I'm getting a crit
hero
fail.
point.
Oh no, I didn't. I got
Yeah,
a
I
normal
got-
fail.
I'm doing a
I'll-
hero point. I don't
I'll
wanna
hero
be
point
sick.
too. Jesus.
Second is the
Not
worst
better.
fucking condition.
Yep, you're second.
I don't know. I could. No, I don't want a hero point. I got
Atron
roll
is
the
with-
Why are we all
Darius.
rolling the same number?
We're rolling the same number. Roll 20 is great tonight.
Nope, because this is how it was gonna. This is how it was gonna go. Because you're like,
All
let's go. And now it's
You know, back in the day, we used to take potions of antidote to deal with this, and now we're just like, it stinks.
No, they don't help. We found out.
Yeah.
I thought they did help. No.
No, they don't.
No,
It's not a poison or a disease.
it's just bad
It's a
smells.
stink.
Okay, everyone who failed is sickened too.
Okay, I don't
Ugh.
actually know if I failed or not.
Hap,
like a 32.
you just make it. Darius is sickened too. Atron is sickened too. Which one?
The only way to get rid of it is to retch, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
most of the time. You know, there are
Well-
some sickens that are even worse than that.
Yeah.
Well, this one's bad because not only that, it's very hard to get rid of because you are constantly in the stink. So the
Yeah,
DC
there's a
to get rid of
minus
it's
to the-
really high. Darius is up. What do you do?
All right. While we're waiting for the
We're
signal,
waiting. We're just waiting.
right?
Okay, the
Holding-
Zolgaths are just tending to the fire.
Yeah, I think
talking
waiting for
and
them all to run
goofing
in.
off and doing whatever hap. I guess
Push
you're
us
doing
to
nothing.
after steel scale.
All right, steel scales up.
All right, she's going to take cover behind whatever entrance or ramp that is, and she's going to look down in there. I want to see what the middle looks like.
Oh, mountain stance is on.
Wait, I want to do something. I want to ready in action.
You said you guys are.
We're
No,
waiting.
no, no, no. I'm just ready in action to give the signal. That's all I'm doing. Ready one action, produce flame. I'll throw it up in the air. It'll be blue if it's good. It'll be red if it's bad.
Sounds good.
Okay, you look down, a steel scale, you literally, all you can see is the bottom of the ramp leads to, it looks like the wall in the corner, which is here, and it looks like there's a curtain that's blocking any other line of sight. So whatever's down there, you can't see, but you can smell.
Because there's a curtain in front of me?
Yep, there's a curtain, basically.
I'll peer through
yeah.
the curtain.
You have to go to the second level. There's like a curtain blocking the third to the second level. You'd have to go down to the second
I'm
level.
just I'm not gonna charge through the curtain. I'm gonna peer through the curtain. I just want to
Yep,
see what's on the other
you're
side.
going
of it.
down to the second level.
I have to go. Sure, whatever I have to do. If there's nothing in front of me but curtain, I will go to the curtain and I will peer through the curtain.
Okay. That is where you are at. You are at the second level, and how do I determine your hide? What are you trying to do?
I'm not exactly hiding. I'm trying to see what's in here. We haven't seen the
Well,
inside
you
of
are
this yet.
trying not to make noise, right?
No.
Okay.
I'm
enough.
supposed to be a distraction, so I'm taking cover, so I'm less likely, hopefully, to get instantly murdered. And I want to see if there's something I can light on fire, something I can attack, something I can do anything with.
Okay, so you walk. First action is you
Creatures.
walk. The first action is you walk down. Okay? That is what you can see.
I see a pile of hay and
Correct.
no other
You
creatures.
see shrouds of canvas subdivide a room, although there's nests of hay and moss visible in front of you. You're on the ramp that leads up to the third level. So there is a canvas wall here and a canvas wall here.
You're saying here, but I don't see anything, so...
I just marked it up where the wall. So there's canvas there, but that's behind the ramp. So right in front of you. Right. If you can move.
No, sorry. You said you marked it, but I still don't see anything. You're probably on the wrong layer. I don't know what you're marking, but that's fine. I'm very confused.
I'm holding down the button. Do you see the ping appear?
No.
Okay, then I don't know what's going on.
Cool. So once again, I'm not worried about the map. Honestly, I'm
Well,
explaining to
okay.
you what I'm doing, so you can help me interpret because I don't understand this map. Steel Scale's moving forward slowly, not just like running blindly, until she sees something that she can interact with. So if there's a pile of hay, that's something. If there's a creature, that's something. But she's trying
Well,
to see
she
what
can
there
see the
is.
pile of hay. Yes, she can see the pile of hay from here. Yes.
Perfect.
I mean, I told you there's a pile of hay. So tell me what you're gonna do.
Then she'll keep moving to see if there's anything else.
Stop. You see a gigantic Xulgath and the biggest gug you've ever seen in your entire life, and they immediately notice you. Yes, you're invisible. Doesn't matter.
That's fine. So it was what, one action to walk down there? Like one stride, right?
Sure.
I'm going to walk until I see something interesting. I'm not going to walk 5 feet and call that an action. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain this. Walk until I see something. Cool. If I have 2 actions left and they definitely see me, then I will go back up the ramp and then I will take cover. You know what? Fuck it.
Okay, you went up the ramp. You're on the third level. Now what?
All right, fine.
Can you see the map now, Vanessa?
No, I went back up. So I'll go back up the ramp and take cover so that whenever they follow me up here, I'm not just going to die.
That's good. I assume it's like the top right of this map that's in darkness.
Yeah, it's that side.
Oh yeah, you can't see any of it. Darius, you're
Yep.
up.
Well, we're waiting for the Xulgaths to run in, right?
That's our hope.
There needs to be some kind of clamor first,
Yeah,
right?
so
Like, did
I'm
we get a
waiting
clamor?
Waiting for a clamor. So I'm going to wait.
Hap, you're up. What do you do?
I'm going to re-ready this action to let the signal go.
Atron, you're up. What do you do?
I wait.
Steel Scale, you're up. What do you do?
They're not running after me?
Nope.
Okay, let's get their attention. I'll run back down in where I can see them and a couple piles of hay, and I will use Explode.
Stop.
Yeah.
They had a ready action before you get to do anything.
They have what? Ready to action?
Oh yeah, before you get to do anything. All right, as soon as you walk in, they go,
Well, they move. Is that the ready to action?
fine, do whatever you want.
Yep, and I'll use my thing so I don't have to worry about the unstable roll. Were they going to make reflex saves or?
Okay, one, I guess, fails and one critically saves. What happens?
One takes no damage, one takes
yeah.
damage.
Yep, 55 fire damage, and I'm hoping that the fire damage is enough to light the straw on fire too, just as kindling to add to this disaster.
Okay. You hit the Xulgath, and the gigantic Gug seems to easily get out of the way.
Cool.
Now what?
Well, since I had to run back in, that's all my actions, and then we'll see if I live long enough to run away.
Okay, wait. That does trigger attack of opportunity, right?
What?
Casting spell? Or doing your thing?
It
your
is
interact?
not a spell. It does have the manipulate trait though, so
Alright.
if
Nope, don't have to worry about it. Alright.
okay.
Are you done?
Yep. I ran back in and exploded. That's 2 actions. That's all 3. So yep.
Okay. Darius is up.
All right. I heard the distraction, and I'm waiting for Xulgath to run in. So I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I have to imagine, even if they don't, we give it at least a few seconds to see if
Yeah,
they
we had
move.
to have them go, huh?
So,
Explosion.
yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
In front of you is probably the largest, nastiest, most disgusting, grotesque Gug you've ever seen. It also seems to have 4 arms and a huge number of scrolls and spell books and other accoutrements on its body. And as soon as you cast a spell, it seems to have noticed you or did your explosion after Doug gets out of the way and casts a spell on you. It is going to cast... Where is that? Horrid Withering.
Horrid wilting. Ew.
Oh, jeez.
Yee.
Give me a fortitude save.
39.
You barely make it as you feel all the energy and moisture come out of you. You take 33 and negative damage.
Gross.
Then 5, 10, 15. And then walks up 10 feet. You are well within its range now. Let's see. As you cast a spell on you.
Who's casting the spell?
Oh, that's the same to Helga.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Eats the eaters. Still going.
Okay.
You feel your life force being drained away from you. Give me another fortitude save.
Natural 20.
For now, you're
Wow.
okay, but you feel as if this thing was trying to suck your life force out into its body automatically.
Ew.
The other Xulgath so far don't seem to do anything. Happens up.
I mean, I'm kind of just waiting for Darius to say it's time to give the signal. You know, I'm following the leader.
Atron's up.
I am going to have Ataran move towards the other side of the siege tower, like the east side. I think 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I don't see anything on that side.
No, it's a wall. It's literally just a wall.
All right. I'll walk a little further, and I'm going to try to vomit. So I'm not sick anymore.
Okay. Give me a fort save.
Yeah, we should have been doing that.
Nope. All right. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Now in front of you is a Xulgath. This Xulgath... Is it a Xulgath? The hell is this thing? Oh, it's not a Xulgath. I was wrong. This thing appears to be an undead minion being controlled by the Gug. It looks to be like her little undead pet. Seems to have a war flail, jaws, and a claw. And it seemed to got a command. The good news is this thing can't seem to find Steel Scale. The bad news is it seems to have... okay.
Well, I had the regular invisibility, not the 4th level one, right?
So it's gone.
I'm just asking Rob.
I think you had the
Darius.
regular.
Yeah, Darius just with the 10 minute one, right? And we used it on the
Yeah.
tail of that one when we came over. Yeah, so I'm
okay.
invisible.
So
Yeah.
So then.
you have now had the yeah.
All
Yeah, I
right.
went from invisible to explodey to visible dragon.
Got it. Okay. It steps closer to you, and the good news is, since this looks like...
Steps. Oh man, it doesn't want to stride for fun.
What? No, because
Nothing.
it's super slow. It's like an undead minion zombie thing. In fact,
Sure.
it only gets 2 actions, so now it's
Hmm.
only going
Okay.
to attack you once with its flail that easily
Oof.
hits you. And does 34 points of damage. By the way, its flail is on fire. So it doesn't look
Yeek.
like they seem to be very worried about fire in this place. It is done. You are up. There's like small fires going on, but they seem to be going out. Almost as if this place was magically made resistant to fire.
How
Well,
far
we didn't
away
know
is
that.
None
Steel
of this
Scale
bodes
from
well.
Alteron?
What's that?
How far away is Steel Scale from Alteron?
You have no idea. You can't see it.
I
It's
do.
all-
I know how far they all are away from me due to my witch's communion.
Mm.
That's cool.
Okay. Then
Uh,
65,
plus-
70 feet approximately
Okay.
Yeah.
through
Alright.
walls.
And I know any conditions affecting you.
All right. Well.
Still just the curse.
I think just the curse. Yeah.
Just-
Well, I'll
the
know
curse.
when you get dying.
Yep. You sure
Mm.
will.
All right, great.
All right.
Thanks.
So let me just paint this so you understand. There's this weird undead minion in front of you that has a flail on fire,
Yeah.
claws and claws. There's this huge gug that is obviously a master at magic, and
Yes.
they really does not seem to be very concerned or even calling for help or seems to care
No,
that
I got
you're even
that.
here.
Hmm.
And the fire seems to be not catching or spreading to the point that this thing actually is on fire and has fire. So that's how little they seem to care about fire.
Interesting.
You are up.
Yeah. I don't know how all that happened, but that was not what I wanted. So
Time to go.
time to go. I was debating whether or not to explode one more time. 'cause-
At least you didn't die.
Yeah. No.
I mean,
pretty
at
bad.
this point, we can just
abandon this plan.
abandon the plan or have you and Hap nuke them from above.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out like how is it so fireproof?
Not to burn this thing because it won't burn, but to burn them.
I mean, I think it's still worth it for you to come down here and try to lock some stuff in while we fight what's out here.
I have an
Do
idea,
that.
but all right, okay. The game designer side of me is like, wait a second. All right, cool. Let's just beat feet out. So Seal Scale's just gonna retreat. She's gonna full scale run because she was hoping at least to get their attention, and if not, to set things on fire. And that doesn't look like it's happening.
Steel
so she's
Scale's gonna full scale run.
full scale run. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use one. Oh, I have an idea. So on the map, it looks like there's like a little roof. Is there not a little roof on the little stairway down?
That's not a roof. That's a ramp.
It's a ramp. Okay, cool. Here's what we're gonna do.
Wait,
She-
are you moving or are you?
One action to stride away. Yeah, I'm just running
Okay, that's gonna get attack of opportunity
from the zombie.
from the gug.
Oh, that's a heck of a reach, Mr. Gug.
15 feet, baby.
Damn.
I told you.
Guggly reach.
I did say that.
Yeah, you might have.
It's gonna bite you.
No, that's gross.
It's a 49 hit you.
Yes.
36 points of piercing as it just pulls a piece out and starts eating it.
That's a
swallowing.
critical hit, actually. So it's
Oh, that's a crit.
72 points.
72 points of damage. Now you see why
Yep.
they don't seem to be calling for help.
Yeah.
They don't seem to
There's
consider
nothing I
you
can do
even a
against
threat.
that, honestly. Cool. I was gonna stay up here, but now I'm not. How sturdy does this ramp look?
Very. It's made to hold an army.
I mean, I could smash it with my tail or something.
You can try. This thing looks like it's in much stronger than you expected.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you gotta get to Hap and Darius as soon as possible for healing.
Yeah, she's just gonna dive bomb over the side. So she's gonna run, jump over the side, and then use her reaction to break her fall with.
Yes, you're fine. You end up literally right
With
there.
the
You're
wings.
like, hey, Darius, hey, Hap.
Oh, hey.
Big Gug, powerful, can't burn, something can't burn. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Think of it as it was a very good reconnoiter.
Yeah, there you
It was
go.
Yeah.
a very bad attack, but a really
Right.
good for getting information.
Alteron will come racing back so we can retreat.
Are you literally just gonna fly away?
Yeah, we're gonna load up and just try to get the heck out
They
of
don't
there.
even try to chase you. Although I will say the gig is a little up. and
Yeah,
they do
sure, I know.
Yeah.
We tried to surprise them, and I'm sure they were surprised, but also
We didn't know what this thing was made of. We didn't know.
the fireproof thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say you easily get away. I'll stop combat. I will say that from what you can tell is that the camp is starting to get more alive as they realize someone just snuck in. Here's the good news. They only saw you. They only saw one dragon. So
Right.
doesn't look like it's that bad. Oh, sorry. The Gug
Yeah,
is
yeah,
up.
That was good,
The
Anthony.
Gug is up. That's
That
the
was
title
good.
of the episode.
Yeah,
Ah,
the
jeez.
Gug was up.
that was good.
This is what you understand, Steel Skull, after seeing it. It looks like this place was tarred or reinforced to be semi-fireproof. This thing is walking around with something kind of made of fire, so
How do
obviously...
you reinforce something to be fireproof? Is this like
World
asbestos
of
lines?
magic. Who knows?
Like a rune thing or whatever.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? It could be that they literally put. You know what? There's a lot of fire out there that does. Sorry, there's a lot of wood out there that does not burn, or it takes a lot to burn it. There's lots of woods like that.
Lots
Anyhow,
of weird petrified wood from down below.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, it looks like you could, but this thing was built for battle, so it looks like it would take a lot of fire.
Yeah, I guess if it's being rolled into a combat situation, they're expecting fire to meet it.
I
Yeah.
do feel like the ancients used to treat wood somehow so it wouldn't instantly catch fire in battle. Is that a thing, or am I making that up?
I mean, if you coat it with
Oh, yeah.
mud, at
There's a
least
lot of
it's
ways.
like low tech.
Yeah, there was a lot of ways. Anyhow, the hay definitely burned and caused some smoke, but there's already a lot of smoke here, and it obviously this gigantic, gargantuan, massive Gug that fucked you up bad.
I feel like they
You
sleep
found
in
the
the hay.
boss.
You jumped
You
in
found
and
the
killed
boss.
his bed.
Found the boss, probably one more
Yeah.
round would have killed you dead. It almost killed her in basically
Two
2
hits,
rounds.
yeah.
2 hits. Oh wait, I got
Each-
a picture.
I saved against a spell, and I got whacked with an attack of opportunity, and I'm down to like a third of my hit points.
Yikes.
And you saved against the spell.
And I saved against
And it did something weird, which you still don't understand, where it was sucking out your life force, which was something completely different that you have no idea what that was. But it sounds like if you failed, it would have been really, 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 really bad. Anyhow, now you know where they all are, though. That's the good news.
That's the good news.
The bad news is they didn't seem to even care, but you can also see why, as it almost took you out. Probably one more round. It probably would have been an 18-second workout to kill you, so that's why they didn't call for help, because they didn't seem to care. Okay, I have a picture, if you give me 1 second.
Sure.
Give me a second.
That's cool. That's a good picture.
Wow.
That's cool.
That is what the Gug you hit that attacked you looked like.
That's cool.
Wow.
And
I feel very good now about leaving those Gugs
Yeah,
trapped
it's
in
a
their
great
camp.
move.
here I have the thing that attacked you.
Oh, dude.
Is that like a undead Xulgath?
Yes, it was an
Looks like
undead Xulgath, and
With
that
a
thing,
giant flail.
Yes, that was on fire.
Maybe
That's
Nasher
double
used to be in charge, but
warm
was doing a bad job.
Yeah, well, anyhow,
yeah.
that thing is also it was very slow. So that thing obviously was good. It only had 2 actions on you. So
Eats the Eaters is an interesting name.
it literally just moved and attacked you, and that was all it did because it only had 2 actions. So yeah, you found. Oh, there's one more, by the way. And guarding the front of the tower is this guy.
He's got a cool fin. He's cool.
Nice. Sweet.
So
I'm gonna use this head for something.
yeah, that actually isn't a bad idea. It just you might need to all attack from the top. I'm not sure. They might come in if it was really a big fight, but
We need to poison their water supply.
the Gug doesn't seem to care. They didn't seem like they're the type that calls for help.
Yeah, no. That was the fact that a big boss is up there makes it a difficult ploy.
But you know where everything is.
Unless we all land there. Probably.
You literally know where everything is now.
We didn't
saw
see any
some of the-
flying dinosaurs nearby by chance?
Well, that's the worst part is no. You see no flying dinosaurs.
Okay.
So there might even be more things that you're not even aware of.
Or maybe it is more plausible for us to all land on
But
town.
now that we've announced our presence, maybe this is the time to start burning their animal. I mean, letting their animals go.
True.
Burning
Or
their
maybe the other
animals.
Gugs might be able to tell you more.
No,
Who knows?
No.
Yeah, we need to. That's it. Who let the Gugs out? Us.
Those Gugs, they
Someone
know-
trapped this Gug's buddies, and they just want to go home.
Who let the Gugs out?
Oh,
Us.
this Gug is
Us,
obviously kind of in charge.
Yeah, big Gug in charge.
Hey, it's not a Xulgath.
It's true.
Ah, true.
Well, okay.
What, 11? Level 8 necromantic spell? That was not so bad, was it?
Yeah, hard wilting.
Ugh, level 8. Well, we cast 7th levels. That's par for the course. We've seen that.
That's true. That's true.
It's
know,
not
it's
like
also-
you threw a 9th level spell at us. Now
I know,
we
but
shit
you
our
kn-
pants.
You know what's also a nice 8th level spell? Maze. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. That is a good one.
That's a really good one. That's a bad one, too.
You could get lost in that one.
Half of the spells I
Oh,
took,
nice.
half of my spells are useless. Like, I just take them because they're flavorful, but, like, I'm not going to charm them with genie magic, you know?
Yeah.
Until you do.
Ooh, Chain Lightning. That's another good one I'm looking at.
If we end up having to go underground, it'll be useful to charm things the first time we engage with them rather than try to fight with them.
Yeah, but I
It's gonna
can't speak their language, so it's...
I will teach you.
Okay.
I have to spend a skill feat on them. I'm not going to spend a skill feat on learning their language.
I thought there was rules for learning languages without taking a feat. For
It's
it.
really
Find
hard.
them.
There is something I said. I don't remember what.
The only thing I know is multilingual, which is a society skill feat.
Yeah. I thought there was
And it gives you
something.
more languages as society gets better. So you can still, like, if you have multilingual and you become, I think, master or something, you'll get, like, an additional language. So
Nope.
it kind of grows over time. No? I thought so.
You can learn a new language. It takes 20 days of training. It does not count against your maximum number of languages.
Wow.
Well,
You can
What the
train
hell is
this
that?
way only a number of times equal to 1 plus your intelligence bonus. I knew there was a way.
That's not bad.
I have looked for that so many times.
Yeah. I don't
We've
think
known
this
you
is
for a long time.
variant.
I'm surprised you haven't taught us Undercommon yet.
Oh, no, this is 1E.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
that's-
Ah.
1E was super easy to learn stuff. You just took a skill rank and you knew another language. Yeah, no, multilingual is the only way I know how to pick up new languages without getting them as like a bonus language
Yeah.
or bonus feat or some sort of reward from the adventure. There are some other feats that teach you languages, especially the planar ones.
Yeah.
So
And you know what? I would call that a big success.
Okay.
It was. You know where almost everything is. You're not exactly sure what's on the first floor, but you know exactly what you're up against.
If our only intention was to reconnoiter, then yeah, that was pretty good. That was a good reconnoiter.
Well, you could probably. The good news is also you probably bought time because now they're not going to probably go right away because now they're worried maybe someone's in the camp. So you probably bought yourselves a day.
Hopefully.
No, you definitely probably because now they're going to have to start doing some
Meanwhile, we're all
searches.
vomiting on top of steel scale.
oh, please don't. I gotta clean this armor.
Yeah, we're all on steel scale as you fly. Like, don't go too fast. Don't go.
I do like it that before you didn't even care about it, and now the entire region. It's just if you're here, you have to roll. It's like you don't even. I don't even have you roll if you're 5 feet or whatever, 30 feet within a Xulgath. If you're within this 1 mile radius, you have to roll a fortitude.
Yeah,
save.
I'm not
That's how it
crazy
works.
about that. About that design.
Yeah,
It's
maybe-
an easy save. You just can't roll a 1 2
Ugh.
times in a row or 3 times in a row, and then roll like a 3. It's a very simple save.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat 3-Ring Adventure, a Pathfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com. You can also find us and play various games on our Discord channel at discord.rollforcombat.com. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, if you run out of range of your party healer, it's your own damn fault and you deserve to die.